Hello, Taurus. I think you're recording. Yep, you are. This is your April 1st to 15th, 2017 read. For the main read, I just had the box in front of me. There it is. The Bonefire Tarot by Gabby Angus West. Bonefire. I don't know why I insist on calling it the Bonfire. But it's the Bonefire. And for the support cards, the Angel Romance cards by Doreen Virtue. Move this stuff out of the way. Got a nice little pile of cards over here, decks I should say. Let's see if I did that right. Woo! Okay. Not sure if that should... Okay. So for your overall energy, we have the Nine of Wands reversed. Now this makes me feel like you're getting into a situation that's going to be kind of arduous. I don't know, I should be showing this to you, but apparently I don't know. Here's what it looks like right side up. But I feel like you're getting into a situation that's just going to kind of... Like, when it's right side up, I feel like people are coming out, like, surviving their war wounds, that type of thing. But now I feel like you're getting into something that's going to take a bit of work. Not that you're a stranger to that, but I'm wondering if you see, like, what you're getting into, like, if you realize how much work it's going to be. I kind of think, like, I kind of feel like a lot of you are going to look at this and be like, yeah, well, most things I get into are a lot of work. I just have that feeling. So almost like that's not even a big surprise. Now, your overall energy seems to be kind of coupled with this. I didn't get much for support cards. I got codependency, but right below it is kind of like peeking out. Pay attention to the red flags. And I feel like this is kind of, especially in the beginning, I feel like there's things that are going to be popping out to you that are going to, like, give you a warning, like, do you really want to do this? Like, because this situation's going to be around for a while. I feel like that's all this deck wants to say right now is codependency, red flags. It's going to last. Like, if you get into this situation, it's going to last a while. And it's, I feel like it's kind of indicative to your behavior. I'm just going to throw out odd words now. Not to give up, and I think that's why. You kind of stick with something, and that's kind of why if you get involved with this, you're going to kind of go on for a while with it. This is going to start in this time frame. Granted, this is April 1st to 15th time frame, but when you watch this, whether it be after or whether it be as soon as I put it up, it should make sense on what's going to happen, or you should be coming to that point where something's just about to start. We have... this is interesting. It's the Death card. And I'm noticing a few different things on here, interestingly enough. One of the reasons I like this deck is because it's very expressive in its own unique way. And I'm getting communication coming in, love, peace. I feel like things are looking, in the very beginning, they're looking very peaceful and serene and calm. I'm also getting, like, the bird. There's a big crow there. I don't know if you can see. It's right there. Like, usually it kind of fades into the background. I don't notice it, but now I'm noticing it very, very strongly. And it makes me feel like I do like crows, but in this one, I really kind of feel like a little bit of trouble, getting ready to start, like just getting ready to take flight. And I feel like this person kind of wants to pull you into this situation because they know how dependable and strong you are, and they kind of need your help. So they're kind of trying to pull you in. And there's red flags in the very beginning that are warning you where this is headed. I do feel like it's a bit of an emotional roller coaster, very dramatic. There's a lot of drama in this situation. I feel like there's a lot of drama. So before you get into it, I feel like it's just fair warning if you really want to do this. Like I'm getting, oh, that's interesting. On the death card, I don't know if you can see it, but if you look at the skull's nose, to me that looks like a peace sign upside down. In other words, this is not going to be as peaceful as it looks. I feel like it comes across like, oh, it's going to be a good time, just calm, serene. I feel like it comes across that way, but you're getting signs where this is not going to be a peaceful situation. Like, it's kind of like hidden in the background in the sense of like it's there. Right now, it's just like a temporary calm moment. Kind of a shocking, I shouldn't say shocking, I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of discord around that bird. I just feel like things are being played off like they're calm and serene, but they're really, really not. There's a lot of passion. There's a drama. I'm just fair warning. If you get involved in this situation, as you see it come forward, a lot of drama, and I think that's the whole point here. It's not that I don't feel like work or involvement or getting involved in things is a problem. The drama, like, do you want the drama? Because I feel like there's red flags, and it's going to let you know exactly what type of drama, and I feel like it's really uncomfortable. It's not like amusement drama. It's kind of like it's very, like, keep you up at night, serious, not liking what I'm seeing drama. How's that? So we got the Three of Pentacles reversed. Now, this card is kind of a wild card. And I say that because it comes into the spread face down. Face down cards, whenever that happens, it's really denoting that you're not going to see or not going to know until that moment happens how to handle it, or that it's actually what's going to happen next. Now, when I see this reversed, I'm getting for a lot of you, you're going to kind of like try to hold back. There's a very slow start to this if you do get involved anyway, but I feel like you're going to try to not get involved in the very beginning. There is a note here that you could end up turning it right side up depending on how your heartstrings are pulled. If the other person really kind of sells you well, it makes you feel like you're really needed and they really need you to make this work out, like it's not going to work out unless you get involved, you might turn this right side up and slowly get involved with it. I almost feel like you might test the water. Like, can I really make a difference here? I do feel, though, if you start, you'll probably get right into it. So if you start getting involved, I feel like it's going to be hard for you to walk away. So I do feel like for most of you, though, you're going to try to stay out of it. But you're not going to see, like, whatever this part of the situation is prompting that, you're not going to see it till you actually get to that part. Like, there's something, like, that the other person wants you to be involved with. It just seems like an odd situation. And you're just, I feel like first, for most of you, you're going to kind of, like, be, no, I'll let you work that out. And you're going to try to, like, keep away from it. As we go forward, this other person, I do feel like they reach out to you a couple times. They're seeing, like, I feel like the discord starts. Soon after this, the discord starts. So now, if you're holding back and trying to stay out of it, or if you're just starting to get involved with it very little, either way, you're going to see the discord start popping through the cracks. And I feel like this person is going to try to maybe bully you a little bit, push. I feel like there's a push, like there's an aggravated push. Like they're trying to get you to help them. They're trying to get you to get involved. They're making it feel like you have to help them. Like they can't do this without you. Like you have to help them. And I feel like they're a little energetic about it. And like, I need you to help me. You gotta help me. I can't do this if you don't help me. I kind of feel like that going on here. And they're like adoring you and showing you like you're so important to them. And they're showing you a lot of like, I almost feel like they're showing you a lot of generosity and respect and like how much they value your input and how you help. And they really need you. They're seeing you as being able to fix the situation. And if they can get you involved, the situation will go right. They feel like you'll fix everything, or like your involvement will fix everything in the situation. But they're very like pushy, like, I really need you to get involved. Now, this happens, so whether you get involved or not at that point, if you do or you don't, you're still holding back a little bit. I feel like you're, at this point, there's some things you just can't ignore, and you're, like, really questioning, like, is this something I really should be a part of? Like, you're really questioning it. And I feel like this person pushes towards you, like, they really need you to do this, they really want this or that, or whatever it is they're trying to get you involved with. They're really, really pushing. I feel like we're coming back to the advice cards again, the same cards, but it's kind of reiterated here. It becomes very codependent because I feel like this respect and this adoration is very, very, the honest word I'm first getting is toxic. Because I feel like it's very alluring. Kind of like a cigarette to some people. Like, it seems really good and you really enjoy it, but in all honesty, it's not really good for you. I'm getting toxic. That's the honest word I'm getting with that. So, I wasn't expecting that word to come forward, but it's the word that came forward. Now, the codependency with the red flags, like, I feel like the red flags are starting to show themselves even more here, but it's very flattering. I feel like they're very flattering to you, and it's hard not to. Like, you want to help them because you just feel like really appreciated, and you want to. I feel like there's a want to, like, really, like, you're understanding, like, they need it. It's almost like a mother and a child. The child has gotten into some trouble and almost like gotten some fights at school, and they're like, oh, please help me get out of this. I didn't mean for this to happen. They're trying to get you to fight on their behalf so that they don't have to deal with the situation, or at least it's a lot less severe than what the punishment normally would be, that type of feeling. And they're just kind of coming to you like they need you, like without you, it's just going to be so bad, that type of feeling. And you're just like, it feels really good to know that you're wanted and needed and you can make this difference. But the warning again, because I feel like these cards are coming through as warnings, if you start now, it's going to go on. This situation is going to repeat. And you're going to be stuck in it for a while. It's not just a one-time thing. It's just the beginning if you decide to get involved. I feel like it's going to be hard to walk away from if you want to. I feel like it's going to be hard. I feel like you're going to do some research. You're going to be doing some research right after this. After they really plead their case, I feel like you're going to say, well, let me think about it. I feel like that's how it's going to come across. Let me think about it. I do feel like you're going to take some time to mull it over. And you're going to realize there's a lot of crazy elements to this situation. A lot of crazy elements. My question actually is, are you going to get involved with it? Because as we go to the end of this, you're sorting through possibilities. You notice there's a lot of crazy... This one, yeah. Crazy factors. There's a lot of crazy factors. This isn't your side. This is you just kind of looking at the situation and like kind of cataloging it, categorizing it, putting it in line, trying to figure out exactly what piece is causing what situation, how this is factoring in there, that type of thing. So you're kind of identifying first. Once you do, then you're going to like look at your possibilities and what you need to do, or should you be doing. Do you want to get involved? Do you not want to get involved? What type of elements are here? Can this be fixed? I honestly have to tell you, I feel like the adoration is going to pull you in, because once you get this far, I feel like once you get this far and you start thinking, you're kind of already in it. I kind of feel like you're already in it, like not like in you've told them or like you've done things to be a part of the situation, but I feel like your heart is already starting to get into it, and you're already feeling like you're kind of. I feel like you're already, when you get to this part, you're thinking about what you want to do. I was hoping you were going to think about walking away from the situation. I feel like it's a very rare few of you who will. And the few of you who do, I feel have gone through this so many times with so many different people that you're just like, you know what, I've seen this play out before, and it just goes in circles, and nobody gets anywhere, and I just feel like it's a lot of wasted effort. I'm going to step away from it. I don't feel like many of you are going to do that. I feel like a lot of you are going to have your heartstrings pulled, and it's going to be hard for you to walk away, even though I feel like you'll probably see it for what it is to some degree. You're gonna see all these factors. I feel like the person involved. I feel like the hardest part for you is I feel like you're gonna really like them in the sense that it's hard to see what their participation or what they're doing to make these situations come forward. I feel like that's the challenge here, and that's the basic reason for this reading. The person who's like trying to push you to get involved, this person, the crow. Crows are very communicative, and they can kind of pick at each other, and they can cause their own problems, quite frankly. And I'm kind of getting that with this situation too. They're very good, like with it's like with everything. There's good and the bad. It's just the energy how it is. Sometimes it works out good, sometimes not so good. And I feel like in this situation, like the crow has a lot more ownership of the problem than it may seem. Like I feel like they cause more of it than they're either one of two things, aware or letting on. And I think that if you can realize how much they create their own situations, it may impact how you or if you get involved. Because I do feel like you like this person, whoever it is, and it's not a bad thing. I'm not saying they're a bad person, but I really do feel like they own more of the situation. They create more of that situation than you may initially realize. That's being said because that's why this is going to repeat over and over again, because this person, whether intentional or not, causes the majority of this, or like the way they move through life causes like offshoots and things just keep rebounding and coming back and just kind of, it's like a spiral attack type thing. It's weird. So I guess what you want to do is like take a good look at the person, because I feel like at this point you're going to look at the situation. I feel like you're centered on the situation, and what the advice is to look at the person. What else goes on in their life? What other things have you heard of or seen them go through? What type of commonalities, and how much have they owned of that? And I feel like that'll help you make a better decision whether you're going to get involved or not. Because you're getting in, like if you get into this, you're starting to get into it. It's a new situation in a sense, like, but you're getting into, like, you're going into war, like you're getting into a war. That's kind of how it feels like. Okay, that's your read for April 1st to 15th. If you'd like a personal reading from me, shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.